Section 1 of Captain Singleton. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, visit LibriVox.org. That's LibriVox.org. This recording by Dennis Sayers. The Life, Adventures, and Piracies of Captain Singleton by Daniel Defoe. As it is usual for great persons, whose lives have been remarkable, and whose actions deserve recording to posterity, to insist much upon their originals, give full accounts of their families, and the histories of their ancestors, so that I may be methodical, I shall do the same, though I can look but a very little way into my pedigree, as you will see presently. If I may believe the woman whom I was taught to call mother, I was a little boy of about 2 years old, very well dressed, had a nursery maid to attend me, who took me out on a fine summer's evening into the fields towards Islington, as she pretended, to give the child some air, a little girl being with her, of 12 or 14 years old, that lived in the neighborhood. The maid, whether by appointment or otherwise, meets with a fellow, her sweetheart, as I suppose. He carries her into a public house to give her a pot and a cake, and while they were toying in the house, the girl plays about with me in her hand, in the garden and at the door, sometimes in sight, sometimes out of sight, thinking no harm. At this juncture comes by one of those sort of people who, it seems, made it their business to spirit away little children. This was a hellish trade in those days, and chiefly practised where they found little children very well dressed, or, for bigger children, to sell them to the plantations. The woman, pretending to take me up in her arms and kiss me, and play with me, draws the girl a good way from the house, till at last she makes a fine story to the girl, and bids her go back to the maid, and tell her where.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?